take care of that.
Coach, we can go right here to your left.
Coach Tierra Gibson out of Baton Rouge, WAFB TV. I'm just wondering, as this is obviously the first matchup against LSU and Mizzou's time in the SEC, just curious what your thoughts are on that matchup.
Well, I obviously know that Les will have them ready to play, and everything that I know about him and that program I have great respect for. My guess is it'll be a night game there, and if you're involved with college football, you've got an opportunity and experience for your student athletes to play, especially in this conference, in some unbelievable venues that they will remember forever. So we've got a lot of work yet in front of us before we get to that game. But that's the games and the opportunities that present themselves in this league. It's something that a great competitor always looks forward to.
Right back over here.
Hey, Coach.
She's still going.
Oh, no, that's okay. My other question is, concerning the goings on in Missouri and with all the movements and stuff last year, the team took a stand against that and, sat out that game. Being from Baton Rouge, concerning the Tigers, I'm just wondering if you have shared anything with your team concerning, what's been going on lately.
The thing that we look at and learn, that I'd learned from last fall, is the opportunity that we have as a coach and a teacher and as an educator to build really true relationships with your team, to make sure you know everything that's going on in their life. And I want the relationship with my guys to make sure they feel comfortable walking in my office and let's sit down and have real talk. And that's what families do. And for me, growing in that with our team, become closer together, it helped us. We're stronger today than we've ever been, and that's going to continue to happen. And you look at some of the events that happen, it happens in the society of America, and we've got to do a great job as a program on being better and making a change.
Hey, Coach, Steve Nissom, WEAR, Pensacola. Nate Crawford listed as a starter on your offensive line. How do you feel about his development and what kind of impact he may have for you?
Well, we don't have a depth chart, so Nate would, he's coming off of back surgery and still getting in position to get back in shape to be able to play. So, he's a great kid, and that area of the country has been really good to us recruiting, and we're going to continue to be there. And he's also, talking about Nate, he's really close to graduating, and that's important. And fortunate to have had the chance to coach him.
You feel like healthy
Oh, it could be, no question. Yeah, but he's got, he's coming off of his second back surgery, and his progress that he's made at this point, still got a ways to go.
Right here.
Barry, what was your relationship like with Mack Rhodes when he was at Missouri?
Oh, we worked well together and respected, the things that he was working to help get going with our football program and with our athletic department, and he was good to me.
Back up here on the podium.
Coach, Andrew Kaufman back here with KMIZ. With not having an athletic director right now, of course the question comes job security. Does that change in your mind at all? Is that something you even think about?
Absolutely not. No, I'm and I don't want to. I'm very comfortable in the job that I'm going to do and the staff that we have and our kids, and that's my singular focus on taking care of that. That's what I can control, and everything that I do when I drive to work in the morning, I want to make Missouri better today than it was yesterday, and that's my focus. And I'm a firm believer in, and you work really hard, you treat people right, and it's going to work out. So we'll be all right.
Right back here.
Hey, Coach. Chris Turner from KMU8 in Columbia. You're wrapping up your first media day as the head coach of your alma mater. What's this experience been like, and what's it meant to you?
Well, it's the opportunity to, I was a football student athlete there from 96 to 99. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but I guess it was. I mean, I still feel like I'm 23 years old. The opportunity to lead our program, and like I said before, Missouri changed my life. It changed my life course history. And now I have the opportunity to do that. It's a great responsibility that I have. And also, there's not been a day that's gone by that I haven't had a former student athlete or teammate stop by my office. And I look and I know that how important that place is to those guys. There's a lot of sweat equity into that place. And for me, I embrace the opportunity to take Missouri and represent them and take them to a new level.
Coach, a two-part question, two different subjects. One about respecting the league, and the other about your offense. The first one, the respecting the league. As much time as you guys spent, playing other teams in the Midwest, and then moving over to the SEC, even as you guys made a couple of SEC championship games, do you feel like you still more feel like an outsider, or is it still trying to build respect within the league that Missouri's a contender? And then if you can just kind of give an overview of your offense.
Well, I think you always, as a competitor, you always want to earn respect. And, I don't really put a number on age, my age or, the age of our starting right tackle. If you're a guy that can come in and, if you're an incoming freshman and you can come help us go win and we can develop you and get you ready to go play, I don't care about age. Same thing with number of years in the league. We're going to go get as good as we can get. You earn the respect that you get. I understand that. And, it's my job every day to focus and make sure that we do everything we can to put ourselves in position to earn some respect. Offensively, I'm excited about Josh Heupel leading our offense. I'm excited about some of the younger guys that don't have experience, but they've got great athletic ability. I'm excited about them and us together schematically working to put pieces in place to be an efficient offense that scores points. And at the end of the day, you got to take care of the football efficiently. You've got to be able to run the football, and you need to score points. That's what an offense does. And then defensively, our job is to get the ball back and give it to our offense and keep them from scoring. I mean, it sounds very elementary, but bottom line, that's what we focus on every day is try to get our kids in position to do what they do best. If you're a wide receiver that runs an extremely great intermediate route, well, let's not ask him to do a bunch of other things that he's not good at. And then you design and build the offense around the skill set that you got on your roster.
Mark Kim, KOMU. So Hank Foley, interim chancellor, said that Ren Baker would be the interim athletic director for the time being, and I just want to kind of know your relationship with him and how comfortable you'll be with him going forward until they find a new guy. Yeah, I've got tremendous trust and with Hank Foley, and then Ren Baker and I were together at Memphis, so we've worked a number of years together. He's got a great vision. He is a man of great integrity that will do things right. He's not going to sit back and he's going to be proactive. I know that because I know Ren, and that place is important to him. It's important to him to make his mark as well.
If we could please hold the noise down in the back. Thank you.
Coach Odem, I know you've already kind of dealt with this as you've been getting questions probably about all the events in November and your football team's involvement, but now with Mack Rhoades stepping down, how do you talk to donors or talk to just curious people in general about the perception of an unstable leadership at Missouri?
Well, I feel really confident in my leadership abilities, and I look forward to visiting with anybody that I can get in front of about the direction that Missouri's going. And there is, like I said, I'm not going to get down. That's not going to happen because I know what I have in store. I know what the foundations that we have with our football program. And I know if I can get in front of people and get them on our campus, we've got a tremendous opportunity and a great institution that's going to be successful for a great number of years in the future. And if anybody wants to sit down and talk about Mizzou, I know more about it than anybody around, and I look forward to having those opportunities.
Any more questions?
Just the first couple of games of your schedule, Eastern Michigan, and then you hop right into it with the Georgia Bulldogs. The opportunity to really gauge where you guys are at very early in the season.
Well, we'll know pretty quick, and we open up at West Virginia, so that's game one. That's in 52 days, and it'll be here before we know it. So our job is to make sure the process of getting better day to day, we've got to make sure we focus on that. I want us to focus on us. We focus on getting as good as we can get in every position and then forming together as a team. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on us. We absolutely know that we'll need to be plenty good early on to have a chance. And we'll go work and put ourselves in position to be successful.
Last question. We're good? Okay, Coach, thanks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks. Yep.